Life is brutal. It will test you, break you, and see if you have what it takes to rise again. Most people collapse under pressure. They let pain define them, let fear paralyze them, and let hardship break them. But you are different. You are here to become unshakable. If you've ever felt lost, broken, or ready to quit, this is for you. These 5 mantras will forge you into someone who doesn't just survive pain, but thrives in it. Welcome to Stoic Mastery. This is where weak men are destroyed and strong men are built. If you're ready to transform your mind, subscribe now and turn on notifications. Before we begin, comment this below. I refuse to break. I master my mind. Now let's begin. Mantra 1. I am stronger than this pain. Pain is the greatest teacher. Most people run from it. The strong embrace it. Pain breaks the weak. It forges the unstoppable. At some point in your life, you will experience suffering. Maybe you already have. Loss, betrayal, failure, rejection. These moments will come, and when they do, you will have 2 choices. 1. Let them break you. 2. Use them to make you stronger. Most people collapse under pain. They drown in self-pity. They ask, why me? But the truth is, suffering is not a punishment. It's an invitation to evolve, an invitation to grow, an invitation to prove to yourself that nothing can break you. Your pain is not your enemy. It is your weapon. The Stoic truth. Pain is a test of strength. The Stoics believed that suffering is not something to be feared, but something to be mastered. Seneca, one of the greatest Stoics, once said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." Every hardship is an opportunity to train your mind for resilience. Think of a blacksmith forging a sword. He takes raw metal and hammers it over and over again. The more pressure, the more heat, the stronger the blade becomes. You are that sword. Your struggles are the hammer and fire shaping you into something indestructible. Most people believe pain is something to escape. They turn to distractions, addictions, and excuses. They run from suffering instead of facing it. But what they don't realize is that avoiding pain makes them weaker. The more you run, the weaker you become. The more you face it, the stronger you grow. Comment this below if you agree. Pain makes me stronger. I am unbreakable. Dark psychology. How pain can be used as fuel. Now, let's go deeper. Let's talk about dark psychology, the mindset that high achievers, warriors, and leaders use to turn pain into power. Pain is energy. Most people let it drain them. The powerful use it as fuel. Think of the most successful people in history. Almost every one of them has suffered deeply. They were betrayed, doubted, beaten down. But instead of breaking, they used that pain to build their empire. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school basketball team. He used that rejection to fuel his training until he became the greatest. Oprah was abused and told she would never be successful. She transformed her pain into power and dominated the media industry. Genghis Khan was abandoned as a child, left to die in the cold. He used his suffering to harden himself and built one of the greatest empires in history. Your pain is either going to break you or build you. You decide. How to apply this mantra in your life. Whenever you face pain, repeat this mantra. I am stronger than this pain. It does not break me. It builds me. If someone betrays you, use it to become emotionally unshakable. If you fail, use it to sharpen your skills and come back stronger. If life knocks you down, stand back up and move forward harder than ever. Pain is a tool. Use it. Master it. Let it forge you into something unstoppable. Comment this now. Pain makes me powerful. I refuse to break. Mantra number 2. No one is coming to save me. I am my own savior. The world doesn't owe you anything. No one is coming to save you. Let that sink in. Not your friends, not your family, not society. You are on your own. And the moment you accept this, you unlock a new level of power. The harsh truth. Weak people wait for rescue. Look around. Most people are waiting for something, waiting for luck, waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for someone to come and make their life better. They blame their past, their parents, their circumstances. They complain about how unfair life is. They expect someone else to fix their problems. But the truth is, no one is responsible for your success except you. The strongest men in history understood this. They didn't wait. They took action. They forged their own destiny. Julius Caesar wasn't handed power, he took it. Napoleon didn't wait for a throne, he built an empire from nothing. Elon Musk wasn't given billions. He worked like a machine until he dominated. The lesson? The world belongs to those who take full responsibility for their lives. Comment this below if you're ready to take control. I rely on no one. I build my own empire. The Stoic mindset, radical self-reliance. The Stoics knew that self-pity is the greatest enemy of success. Marcus Aurelius ruled the Roman Empire during wars, plagues, and betrayal. He didn't complain. He adapted, endured, and led with strength. Epictetus was born a slave, yet he became one of the greatest philosophers in history. He didn't wait for freedom. He took control of his mind and became unshakable. If they could rise above their struggles, so can you. When life gets hard, when you feel lost, when everything is crumbling around you, remember this mantra. No one is coming to save me. I am my own savior. Comment this now. I am my own savior. I take full control. Dark psychology. The power of self-sufficiency. The world respects one thing, power. And power comes from self-sufficiency. People admire strength and despise weakness. If you are needy, dependent, or desperate, people will treat you like you don't exist. But if you carry yourself like a self-reliant force, the world will follow you. Men who wait for help become invisible. Men who take control become leaders. The moment you stop expecting handouts and start acting like the master of your fate, everything changes. Your new rule. Never beg, never wait, never rely on anyone but yourself. How to apply this mantra in your life. Stop waiting. Start executing. Stop making excuses. Own your failures and fix them. Stop blaming others. Accept full responsibility for your destiny. You are the only one who can change your life. And the moment you embrace this truth, you become unstoppable. If you're ready to take full control, comment below, I create my own destiny. I need no savior. Mantra number 3. I do not stop when I'm tired, I stop when I'm done. Tired? Keep going. Doubtful? Keep going. Everyone against you? Keep going. Weak men quit when it gets tough. The unstoppable keep moving. Most people fail in life because they stop too soon. They let exhaustion, doubt, and discomfort win. They start strong but collapse the moment things get difficult. But here's the truth. Success doesn't go to the strongest or the smartest. It goes to the most relentless. The world does not reward effort. It rewards results. And the only way to achieve results, push beyond your limits. Why most people never reach their potential. The average person stops when they're tired. They listen to their feelings instead of their mission. I worked hard today. I deserve a break. I've done enough. I'll finish later. This is too hard. Maybe it's not meant to be. This is why they stay stuck. This is why they never win. Winners don't stop when they're tired. They stop when they've conquered their goal. If you refuse to let exhaustion stop you, comment below. I finish what I start. I push past limits. The Stoic mindset. Endurance over everything. The Stoics trained their minds to embrace discomfort. They knew that greatness is built in the moments when you want to quit, but keep going anyway. Marcus Aurelius ruled Rome through plagues and war. Did he ever say, I'm too tired to lead today? Never. Epictetus was born a slave and still mastered his mind. He endured suffering but never let it break him. Seneca believed that the only way to true power was through self-discipline, training yourself to keep going when others collapse. Every time you push past exhaustion, You build an unstoppable mindset. Your new rule: I don't listen to my feelings. I listen to my mission. Comment this now. I control my mind. My mission comes first. Dark psychology, the power of relentlessness. There is one type of person that the world fears and respects: the relentless. The man who keeps going when others break. The man who refuses to stop until he wins. The man who doesn't listen to weakness. History is filled with men who refused to quit even when everything was against them. Thomas Edison failed 10,000 times before creating the light bulb. Most people would have stopped after 10 failures. He didn't. David Goggins ran 100 miles on broken feet, refusing to stop. His mind was stronger than his body. Arnold Schwarzenegger trained every single day, pushing past exhaustion, and became the greatest bodybuilder in history. Relentlessness is the difference between success and mediocrity. The weak stop when they feel tired. The powerful stop when the job is done. If you live by this, comment, I do not stop. I finish what I start. How to apply this mantra in your life: feel tired, do 5 more reps, work 1 more hour, make 1 more call. Feel unmotivated, show up anyway. Execute without emotion. Hit an obstacle, adapt, find another way, keep moving forward. Your body will beg you to quit. Your mind will try to deceive you. Ignore them, keep going. Win. If you're ready to destroy excuses, comment below. I never stop. I dominate my goals. Mantra number 4, discipline over motivation. I act, no matter how I feel. Motivation is a scam. It's an illusion. It's a weak force that vanishes the moment things get tough. If you rely on motivation, you will fail. Think about it. Some days you feel unstoppable. You're energized, excited, ready to take on the world. But then the next day, you feel nothing, no fire, no drive. You don't feel like it. And that's when most people fail. They stop, they wait, they tell themselves, I'll get back to it when I feel motivated again. This is why they never succeed. The weak follow their feelings. The strong follow discipline. The harsh truth: motivation will always betray you. If you rely on motivation, you will never be consistent. Why? Because motivation comes and goes. It's an emotion, not a strategy. Winners don't wait to feel like it. They execute whether they feel like it or not. They train even when they're tired. They work even when they're uninspired. They show up even when every excuse tells them not to. Discipline is the weapon that separates the weak from the powerful. If you refuse to be controlled by emotions, comment below. Discipline is my power. I act no matter what. The Stoic mindset. Emotion is weakness. Control is strength. The Stoics believed that emotions are distractions. The moment you let feelings control your actions, you have lost control over yourself. Marcus Aurelius didn't wait to feel like leading. He ruled Rome with logic and strategy, not emotions. Epictetus was born a slave, but mastered his mind. He didn't rely on motivation. He relied on unshakable self-discipline. Seneca believed that action must be driven by reason, not fleeting emotions. This is the mindset of powerful men. They don't let emotions decide their actions. They don't let laziness dictate their progress. They do what needs to be done, regardless of how they feel. Your new rule: feelings are irrelevant. Action is everything. Comment this now. I control my actions. My feelings do not matter. Dark psychology. Why weak men fail. Weak men are ruled by their emotions. They only work when they feel like it. They quit when things get uncomfortable. They let laziness, doubt, and fear control their choices. This is why they stay weak. Successful men know the secret. Motivation is temporary. Discipline is forever. They wake up early, even when they're exhausted. They push forward, even when they don't feel inspired. They execute their mission, no matter what. They are unstoppable because their actions are not controlled by weakness. If you live by this, comment, I execute without emotion. I control my fate. How to apply this mantra in your life? Stop waiting. Just start. Ignore feelings. Follow the plan. Commit to the process. No excuses, no breaks, no distractions. Success doesn't go to the most motivated. It goes to the most disciplined. Will you be one of them? If you choose discipline over emotion, comment below. I act no matter how I feel. My discipline is my weapon. Mantra to 5. Pain is temporary. Quitting is forever. Pain is not your enemy. It's your teacher. Most people see pain as a signal to stop. The moment things get uncomfortable, they quit. They tell themselves, this is too hard. Maybe it's not meant for me. I'll try again when it feels easier. This is why most people stay weak. But here's the truth. Pain is temporary, but quitting is forever. Pain will fade, but the regret of quitting will haunt you for life. Pain is the cost of success. If you can endure it, you will win. Pain is the fire that forges power. The weak run from it. The strong embrace it. Every time you feel pain, you have a choice. Do you let it break you, or do you use it to become unstoppable? If you choose to endure, comment below. Pain makes me stronger. I never quit. Why most people fear pain, and why you must be different. Most people see pain as suffering, but high achievers. They see it as a signal of progress. Look around you. Weak men avoid struggle. They want everything to be easy. And that's why they stay average. They avoid hard work because they don't want discomfort. They quit the gym because they can't handle the burn. They give up on success because the journey is too painful. That's why they stay stuck. That's why they never achieve real power. But you are different. You know the secret. Pain is not your enemy. It's proof that you are growing. Comment this now. Pain is my fuel. I grow stronger every day. The Stoic mindset. Pain is the path to power. The Stoics understood one thing. The more you suffer, the more powerful you become. Marcus Aurelius led Rome through war, betrayal, and plagues. He didn't complain. He adapted. Epictetus was born a slave and suffered brutal beatings. He didn't break. He became one of the greatest philosophers in history. Seneca faced exile, loss, and hardship. But he used every struggle to sharpen his mind and become a master of resilience. These men embraced pain because they knew it was the only way to true strength. The weak run from suffering. The strong rise above it. Your new rule. The harder life gets, the harder I become. Comment below. I embrace pain. I grow stronger every day. Dark psychology. The secret to overcoming pain. Pain is not just physical. It's mental. And if you don't control your mind, pain will control you. Weak men break under pressure. They let discomfort control their decisions. Powerful men rewire their brains. They see pain as a trigger for growth, not suffering. The world fears those who can endure pain, because a man who does not fear suffering is unstoppable. The weak let pain break them. The strong let pain build them. Every time you suffer and keep going, you gain power over yourself. If you refuse to let pain stop you, comment, pain is my ally. I never quit. How to use this mantra to become unstoppable. When life gets tough, don't stop. Push through. When your body says quit, prove it wrong. When your mind whispers doubt, silence it with action. Pain is the test. Will you pass it? Most people fail because they seek comfort. But you seek mastery. If you choose to endure and dominate life, comment below. Pain is my greatest weapon. I never back down. Mantra number 6. I am relentless. Nothing can stop me. There is one trait that separates the winners from the losers: relentlessness. Most people stop when things get hard. They make excuses. They complain. They allow obstacles to defeat them. This is why they fail. But the most powerful men in history, the ones who built empires, dominated industries, and conquered their inner demons, They never stopped. They never surrendered. They were relentless. When they were tired, they kept going. When they faced setbacks, they adapted. When the world doubted them, they proved everyone wrong. They didn't wait for success. They took it. If you refuse to stop until you win, comment below. I am relentless. Nothing can stop me. Why most people give up, and why you must be different. The world is full of quitters. They start things, but never finish. They chase goals, but abandon them when things get hard. They dream big, but never have the discipline to make those dreams real. This is why they remain average. They say they want success, but give up at the first sign of struggle. They let emotions control their actions instead of strategy and logic. They make excuses instead of executing, and that is exactly why they stay weak. But you are different. You know the truth. The only way to lose is to quit. The only way to win is to keep going. Comment this now. I refuse to quit. I finish what I start. The Stoic mindset, unbreakable willpower. The Stoics understood that the strongest men are not the ones who start, but the ones who never stop. Marcus Aurelius faced betrayal, war, and sickness, but he never lost control of his mind. Epictetus was beaten and enslaved, yet he never surrendered to victimhood. He used his suffering to become a philosopher. Seneca was sentenced to death, yet he accepted his fate with complete power over himself. These men were relentless because they understood a simple truth. Obstacles are an illusion. Every challenge is a test of will. Every failure is just a lesson. Every setback is an opportunity to get stronger. Your new rule: no matter what happens, I will never stop. If this is your mindset, comment below. I am unbreakable. I never stop. Dark psychology. The world fears those who cannot be stopped. The weak fear struggle. The powerful fear nothing. The world has programmed people to be weak, to settle, to accept defeat, to lower their ambition. But a man who refuses to stop, a man who fights for what he wants until he gets it, that man is terrifying. That man is powerful. That man is unstoppable. If you keep going long enough, success is inevitable. If you refuse to quit, nothing can stop you. If you are relentless, you will win. Comment below. I am relentless. Nothing can stop me. How to use this mantra to dominate life. When you feel tired, keep going. When you hit a wall, find a way through it. When your mind tells you to quit, silence it and execute. No one remembers the people who gave up. History remembers the relentless. Are you going to be remembered, or will you be just another person who quit too soon? If you choose to be relentless, comment below. I will never stop. I will win at all costs.